NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Looking deep. He's got it on the outside. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Leaves it with the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. NC State needs to take advantage of this red zone trip. Power football with the run. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
And on 2nd down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a 3rd down situation where you had to throw the football.
Use the play fake, now to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Trying play action. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And they decide to trot out the kicker. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. That is no good. So it'll stay 3-0 after the missed field goal.
And you wonder if mechanically something is off with this kicker. That's now his 2nd missed field goal of the day. And guys, we've got almost perfect conditions to kick the football. I'm not sure what's going on.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Finds his man. It's Daniels. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Looking to throw, it's Beck. With the catch, it's Daniels. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. First play of the period, 1st down here. wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. The Canes build their program around playmakers like that.
They do, Reese, and speed on the outside makes everybody so much better. Finding those home run hitters, those playmakers, those are the guys when Miami's rolling, those are the guys they're finding.
Tight end finds a soft spot. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Red pass, it's complete. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And there is no question they should just keep letting this guy throw the ball. He's 5 for 5 on this drive. They've only run 5 offensive plays, and he's already got him down here by the goal line. Let him keep chucking it.
The Canes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking for a man. It's back. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Miami! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. North Carolina State has it back in the offense headed to the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Bailey. Makes the grab. It's Anderson. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Finds his big tight end. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that. 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the 1st down.
Got it behind the line. It's Anderson. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
NC State on the move, set up with another first down. They just keep firing. That's caught. It's Anderson. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
NC State with the 1st and 10 here. Tight end now in motion. Gives it on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Back to throw, it's Bailey. There's the pressure. Makes the catch. It's Scott. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Grab near the sticks. It's Rogers. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the first down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4 down territory, we're going to kick a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
Right on the money. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack! Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
On to attempt the try. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So a drive there of 85 yards. And they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David.
All by himself down the middle. He's at the 40. The 20. Past the and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Canes.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5.
Hey, Mark, thanks for following.
Increase in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Leaves it with the back. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
To throw, it's Bailey. And it's knocked away, incomplete on third down.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Gets it out quickly. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Oh, the sweet spin is free. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the Canes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Right back to the well.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls.
How everybody doing this evening?
Picked up 2 yards.
Thank you for tuning in.
When they need 8 on second down. To the air, it's back. Just a little off. Incomplete. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. He breaks a tackle. Brought down inside the 15, mark it at the 14-yard line. Now a 4th down decision to be made by this offense.
Good play call on defense. 3rd down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up 4th.
And this one is perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. Gets it out fast. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice
Zanzamo, how you doing?
Staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
It's a reverse. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, the offense is trying to go with a trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. The sure hands, it's Rodgers. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch, you gave it the completion, whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long, you're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
He'll try to field the button, see if he can give his offense better field position. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Dropping back, it's Beck. Immediately fires to the middle. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. The RPO, fire complete to the left.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake. Able to get a foot down in bounds and make the catch. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Quick on the RPO. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
Back to pass on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Fletcher. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
The Hurricanes line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
They're down to the 20, first and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to throw, it's back. Got it set up on the outside. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
He's looking to throw on third and short. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Looking downfield on first down. Got a man. It's Grimes. That should be the final play of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half. Here now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there on South Beach, and we've had a lively first half. Both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Hard Rock Stadium.
Kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. That's reeled in. It's Rodgers.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
NC State might think about going for a big one on second and short. The play-action fake. He lofts one down the sideline. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
This offense is done being patient. They're down on the scoreboard here. Now, early in their first possession in the third quarter, they're being aggressive. They're taking shots. They're trusting their playmakers outside to get it done. That time, the defense, really nice job forcing the incompletion. They were ready for it.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Touchdown, Hurricanes. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield. You're trying to find an open guy. You're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you. They knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping 2 hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they tacked on the extra point. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Gonna run it. It's Smothers. Makes his man miss. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Bring in the heat. He'll pull it down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You could clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Got it in the middle, it's Rodgers. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Caught at the 25. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. To the air, it's Bailey. He wants to take the top off. Grabs it inside the 10. Makes a grab at the 6-yard line. It's first and goal.
And when this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. He's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball well. Everything they're dialing up right now is working.
NC State will line up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Grimes. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, NC State! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Now the two-point conversion attempt is coming. Wants to go up top. And the quarterback is sacked. Big play by the defense that is probably going to be wiped out by that penalty flag. I think they jumped offside. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Marion. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Got his man quickly. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
User 5527, thank you for sharing the live.
Receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
The Canes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Zings it complete to the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Wants to throw again. This time it's complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Quickly complete. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Fletcher. They didn't get a ton of yardage there, but they're really effective at using the back out of the backfield, and they do it to get the 1st down here. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Dropping back, it's Beck. Right on the money. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Hurricanes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Wide open downfield. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Tune in to the Ocho, 8th play of the drive coming up. Wide receiver comes in motion. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll run play action. That's caught. It's Lofton. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just freezed the 2nd level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Oh, he makes the catch. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
And the Hurricanes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Going to the run, it's Fletcher. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the 2nd half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
It's now 2nd
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
Go straight ahead. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
A 3rd and goal call here from the 2. Let's see if they can finish the deal. Back to throw. It's Beck. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! And the beatdown has ensued. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
Marina's Treasures, too. Thank you for following.
Absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt you.
Sends it downfield. Snags it on the right. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. From the red zone, looking for a space. Gets rid of it. Grabbed over the middle. It smothers. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage, and one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
Cap Squad, thank you for following.
Show some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
Looking for the 2-point try. Motion from the back. Wants to throw. It's Bailey. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Let's see what he can do with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Fletcher. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
The Canes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quickly to the tight end. He gets it up to the 17 before being wrestled out of bounds. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
Fires to the tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Man, and we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
And the Canes will punt this one away. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Takes the handoff. It Smothers. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Wolfpack with a lot of options on second and short. Scanning the field, it's Bailey. Finds his tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Going to try to get it himself. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game is so good, and then you take shots when you get matchups, and you see tight ends now that move like wide receivers and running backs that move like receivers. There's so many ways that quarterbacks can hurt you now, and he showed all of it today.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Second down, he'll throw it. Caught in the backfield. It's Smothers. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
That'll cut the lead to 13.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Now on second down. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Daniels. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
They'll try the left side. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And the Canes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
The Hurricanes are marching down the field. Off the play fake on first down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Rick, thanks for following.
And the Hurricanes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Trying play action. Caught over the middle. It's Bauman. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
The Canes with the 1st and 10. The give on the inside. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Beck. Got his man on the right. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
And the Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Powers through. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And this is a situation this offense trains for, having the lead late in the game, running the ball to ice it. They're just bleeding seconds off the clock. It's been a beautiful drive so far. And the defense, even though they know they're going to run it, they just can't stop it.
Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you could tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Canes.
And the running game is so important when you get inside that 10-yard line and that field starts to shrink. And it's so nice to have a back with some physicality. Great job running the football, using that stiff arm, finishing the run, and getting in the end zone.
Here comes the 2-point try. To the air. It's Beck. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it out. It's Smothers. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Rides the back on the option to give. Got enough for the 1st. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And when I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Throwing right. Got his man downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold offense.
His offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. That Cane defensive front is taking up residence in the backfield, and there are a lot of guys in the past who've done that.
Reese, so many great names, and we could go through Vince Wilfork and Jerome Brown and even some newer school guys too, Calais Campbell, but it's all big, strong suckers that can play the run, play the pass, versatile defensive.
Lost one deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Makes the catch at the midfield logo. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll He'll run it out of the shotgun. Just leaves him grabbing air as he gets down to the 35.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
And the Canes in a good spot here with second and short. Hand off from the shotgun. Breaks into the open. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
Looking for room. It's Fletcher. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
The Hurricanes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Looking downfield, it's back. Quick strike complete. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
It's complete on the right side. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, it was a great effort thrown to the running back that time. He was almost able to get in on third down. The defense makes the stop. Now it's decision time. Fourth, you're very close to the goal line. You've got this running back in the backfield. What do?
This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Fielded in the end zone, it's Smothers. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. He'll do it himself. He'll slide and avoid the big hit.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by that guy.
Backed up now, here's second and long. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the fourth quarter, you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one.
Back to pass, it's Bailey. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays. But this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. And they swarm him under.
You know, at this point of the game, guys, trailing the way they are late in the game, check down throws are not going to get it done. You have got to be more aggressive in the passing game, and you're going to have to just start taking shots.
The Wolfpack line up facing third and approximately half a mile. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Finds a man in the middle. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
And the yards just continue to stack up for this dude. We've already talked about he made over 300, over 400. Now he's over 450 on the game. He has been on fire.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. On the direct snap, it's Grimes. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Grab near the marker, it's Bailey. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, North Carolina State. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Two-point conversion attempt is coming. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Almost had the completion. Just missed it. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. They'll move the tight end. Off play action on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Fletcher. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Offense gets set for 2nd down. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the Hurricanes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the 4th quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
The Canes will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. with this lead, they're going to toss it again. Got him downfield. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. After this, it'll be a wrap. Quarterback's just going to take a knee.